Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's getting late in the afternoon here. I think it's just after 4. It's been a very busy but yet productive day, which I love. Those are my favorite kind of days. But I want to come on today to reveal a baby. She actually is a kit I've painted before. She was my number 3 kit that I ever painted. And she was actually a Baldy, and then she made her way back to me and got rooted the first time around. So this is my second interpretation of the Adelynn kit by Emily Jameson. So without further ado, there she is. She's a little one. She's kind of she's a newborn size. She weighed in at 4 pounds, 8 ounces, and she, I believe, is 16 inches long. She was brought to life on the 25th of October, so she's almost a week old. I've been enjoying her. I didn't want to show her till I got her photo shoot done, which I did yesterday. I've not posted it yet. I'll probably be posting that in a day or two. I like to show babies more in all their glory, so to speak, before their photo shoot, and then post their photo shoots. So, oh, her photo shoot's going to be beautiful, y'all. I love photo shoots. Anyway, so this is the Adelynn sculpt by Emily Jameson. She is a sleeping baby with some really big chubby cheeks. She's got such beautiful lips. They're kind of like in a bow, like a Cupid's bow. Look at that. Just so beautiful. And she's got a nice little milk blister. Her mouth is partially opened. Oh, I don't have it here with me. She does take a magnetic pacifier. She can take a modified one as well, which is how my first Adelynn went home. Because of this indentation, there's vinyl that sticks in the inside, and I was unable to get a magnet back then. I was so new. I couldn't get a magnet to sit in there properly, but I was able to with her, so she does take a magnetic pacifier. She has beautiful little ears. She has a little scratch on her face because this kit, actually Emily Jameson does something, I think she did this on Sawyer as well, where some of the nails kind of stick up over. So I love that she's got this pointer finger that's kind of got a little pointy nail. So she's got a little scratch there. Oh, but she's okay. So on her left hand, her hand is open. Her thumb is a little tucked under, but then her pointer finger is pointing straight out. And then her middle and ring finger and pinky all kind of curl down a little bit, but her hand is open. And then on her right hand, it's a fist. And her thumb is tucked under her pointer finger. Oh, I used to nanny for a little girl. Used to do that. So you can't see her thumbnail. It's fully tucked in there. And then her other fingers are down in her palm. And then she has one almost straight leg. There's a little bend in her knee. And that's her right leg. And her left leg is bent more. She's got little feet. But she's got, again, some of these have long nails. Her right big toe is curled down, and then the rest of the toes are kind of all curly. It's really hard to describe. Emily Jameson has some amazing sculpting. And then her left foot, all her toes are curled in. I think I said she's 4 pounds, 8 ounces. She is on a custom body, and I want to point something out. I took her body with me to the Kansas Doll Show, and so she is actually signed by Emily Jameson. I want y'all to see that. So Emily Jameson signed her, and then she has her Kymberlee's Cocoon patch on the other side. So that's her little body. So that's kind of a little fun tidbit about her. Her COA is over in her drawer, so I'm not really sure what number she is off the top of my head. But anyway, so she's looking for her mommy. If anybody's interested, again, I do not conduct business in the comments. I would need you to email me privately, Kymberlee'sCocoon@gmail.com. She has a head full of dark curly hair. I'm getting braver with cutting hair shorter, ladies. My first Adelynn has a head full of long hair, but this one has shorter curly hair. She has textured eyebrows, rooted lashes. And again, she's a sleeping baby. So I'm going to dress her very quickly. I have not tried this on her. I pulled this to be one of her outfits, but ended up not using it in the photo shoot, so I'm not sure if it's going to fit her. This is a little outfit I got at the Kansas Doll Show from, it's a Narchi outfit that, I just lost her name, my teacher, my rooting teacher. I can see her face. Anyway, she brought these with her. Oh, I just lost her name as I was talking. Let's see how this fits her. So this is a newborn size. Yeah, see, she's a newborn. Let me see if it says, oh, newborn. And I think the pants had a poundage, like 5 to 7 pounds or something, but the shirt doesn't say that. So it's, the pants are, it's not stark white, they're a bit off-white, and they have hot pink flowers and green leaves, and some of the leaves are little heart shapes, really sweet. And then there's a patch at the waist that says Baby Narchi, always fresh. It says since, and then SA stands for South Africa, but doesn't have a year. Oh, here, since '89. And then there's a little deer, so that's really cute. And then the shirt is a button-down, long-sleeved. It has really cute little ruffle on each of the shoulders. There's a hair on there. Come on. And then it has 2 real pockets on the front, and then there's embroidered on the right side, just like a flower coming out of the pocket, and inside the center it says Baby Narchi. That's all just green, and Baby Narchi's written in pink. And then there's polka dots that are lavender, pink, and green, and then they kind of go up toward the shoulder. And there's 4 buttons. Every single one is, well, no, there's 2, a hot pink at the top and bottom, and then the second button is green, and the third button is gray with white. Is it polka dots or checkers? White checkers. So let's see how this fits her. And then it comes with these booties, which I have a feeling are going to be a little big on her, but I think it'll be sweet. Huh, Adelynn? What do you think? Okay. Let's put that in there. Hide that string. I've got to clip the back of her string. Oh, look how sweet you are. I got to fix the back of that. I think it's a bit rumpled back there. So there we go. So she's definitely not, I mean, she might be able to wear some of the bigger preemie, like the Carter's, the newer preemie, not the little narrow that it used to be. But this, like I said, is newborn, and it fits her perfectly. But I do think these booties that go with it are going to be too big. And they're just white little booties that say Baby Narchi and have embroidered on the toe with, oh, and on the back there's a Baby Narchi patch. I think they're identical. And the embroidery is pink. And then at the ankle of the pants, there is a little row of lace. Cotton, that's cotton though, not crunchy. And then there's a little green flower button. Oh, I have to snap a photo of you in this. You look adorable. That'll keep her toes warm. It's a little crispy out today, but not too bad. But oh, I tell you, the leaves are just glorious out there. Just loving. Every time I drive to town, I see the leaves are just so beautiful. And actually, when I get very poor cell phone reception at my house. I think I've mentioned that before. So today when I was coming from town, just as I was turning into my driveway, my mom phoned. And so I just stayed in my car and we talked for a little over 20 minutes. And there was a squirrel playing in the garden next door, and I just loved watching that squirrel scamper about. Yeah, those are a little big, but they go with the outfit. Let me give her a little spritz. I'm just going to zhuzh her hair. I brought a brush over here, but I don't know. I don't think I've combed her hair down. I don't know. I like y'all know I love the wild curl look. But I suppose she could have her hair down and have a headband. She did in her photos wear headbands, but her hair was, you know, all crazy. Yeah, she could wear her hair like that, but y'all know what I'm going to do in about 2 seconds is I'm just going to zhuzh it up because that's what I love. And she's here with me right now. I love the crazy curls. So there's Miss Adelynn. Again, she's by Emily Jameson, painted by me, Kymberlee of Kymberlee's Cocoon. She got water on her forehead. I'm going to take y'all off the tripod in a second so you can get a better look of her. Oh, she's so, so sweet. Aren't you, Adelynn girl? Lucy's like, oh, I have a playmate. Huh, Lucy? Well, you're going to have to wait for her to wake up, though. She's a sleepy one. So there's sweet Adelynn. And I think when I forgot to do this in her photo shoot. I don't know. I don't know. I remember I didn't do this with her, but back when I painted the first one, before she was put together, like after painting, I used to pose her with her finger by her mouth, like in her mouth. And then when I put her together, I was really disappointed that she couldn't do that. There are so many things you can do with them before they're built that you can't do once they are. That was one of them. Anyway, but she's so sweet. So there's sweet Adelynn. Oh, she's exhausted. That really looks cute on her. I really wish I would have taken some photos of her in it. I might snap a couple, actually. Just her laying here. And then, before we go, I have to show y'all this. So, did I tell y'all the other day that my local resale, they were doing it was last Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They were doing 50% off the entire store, which they've done. They did during the summer, and they did it summer before, and I only knew that they did it during the summer. But anyway, I had actually been there last week on the Monday and thought, well, now I'm going to go take advantage of the 50% off. But I also had a 25% off coupon from them, and so I said, I didn't know if they were going to let me double dip, but they did. I think I mentioned this to y'all. Anyway, I got this bassinet, which is actually living out in my paint area. Let me move the tripod momentarily and put this here, because this is how I had it, but I couldn't put the tripod and my chair, so I had to move it out. So Adelynn has actually been lounging out by where I paint inside of this bassinet that I got. So this, let me put her in there actually. That's maybe where I can snap a couple photos of her in this outfit. Oh, are you cozy? So I picked this bassinet up. There she is. It is just like it looks like a big wicker picnic basket on wheels. And it was marked $12, but half off made it $6. And then I got 25% off the $6, so it cost me $4.50. And I also picked up this blanket there. I know I could crochet, but ladies, this crocheted blanket was marked $2.50. Yes, half of that, $1.25, and then another 25% off of that. So how could I pass it up? And look how sweet it looks there. And then I just went to the fabric store. The remnants at the fabric store are always 50% off. And so I grabbed a couple remnants. I went in there with the mindset looking for gray, pale yellow, or pale green. And I found this gorgeous gray softy fabric. And then I do like to put, see how Atticus is on the kind of, almost looks like a lamb's wool. And I think I have it under someone else, do I? Anyway, I like that look. You know, for real babies, that lamb is really nice because it keeps them warm in the winter and cool in the summer. So I like that look. So anyway, I did buy a piece of fleece that I might make a blanket out of. I'm not sure yet, but since I have this, because I bought it to go on the edge of here. Not that I had forgotten about this, but I thought I might put this somewhere else. But then I draped it over the side and thought it looked really sweet. So anyway, that was my super duper find at the resale. But there's Miss Adelynn, and again, if you're interested in adopting her, please feel free to message me at Kymberlee'sCocoon@gmail.com, and I will pass on her adoption information. And thank you so very much for stopping by today. Lucy Ray's going to send her mommy some love. Hi, Mommy. And this little girl says, will you be my mommy? Oh, got a little water on your forehead. There we go, darling. And then I got to move the tripod out of the way so y'all can see. I haven't done anything in here. This week is flying. Last week by Tuesday I felt like it was Friday, and this week it's like it's Wednesday already. Oh my goodness. But I've just been a bit busy. I finally got back to painting yesterday. I don't know if I told you all this. The kit I was working on, I had to strip. I'd worked a whole month on her, and she had to be stripped. So she's much happier now. So I did start working on her again yesterday. But I was to a point where when I finished the layer I was working on, I was going to let her flash off and bake her, and my husband came home. So I baked her today, and like I said, it's already just after 4, and I'm just now getting down here. So my plan is I was going to tomorrow leave comments on videos I've watched in my history, because it's quite full. Thank y'all for keeping me company. But what I think I'm going to do is at least start that today. My husband's been coming home around 5 o'clock, which has been absolutely lovely. But I will say I'm used to, because I work till he gets home. So I'm used to painting till 7, 8 o'clock at night, or rooting or crocheting or whatever. Right now it would be painting because I don't have a baby to root. So I'm getting off 2 or 3 hours earlier than normal, and my mindset is, to keep working. So I'm going to try to get a head start on that today, I think, and then tomorrow I will just hit the ground running with my painting. So I ran errands today, I did housework today, I made a few phone calls today, so I do need to go out again on Friday. I forgot to go to the post office today, which is a bummer, because I know I have one of my other kits sitting in my P.O. box, but I have another one that is almost here, so hopefully by Friday that one will be here, and I'll just pick them both up when I go to the post office on Friday. I was halfway home when I realized I forgot to go to the post office. So anyway, I will be doing that on Friday. So tomorrow I plan to be home all day and spend as much of my day painting as possible. So anyway, that is that, ladies. So again, thank you so very much for stopping by. And remember, we got to go back to the joy bubble. Every single day, y'all, find at least one thing to be joyful for. It really is. So today, one thing I will tell you was that squirrel in the garden. And it was so funny because after I'd been home for a little while, I looked out the window and he was still out there scampering. And I had to watch him some more. Really, honest to God, it is the simple things in life. They bring me so much joy. And I've not seen Barney since the beginning of last week, so I think he's in hibernation. Remember, my research said that groundhogs hibernate in October, so I think Barney is burrowed under our porch. Bless. I hope he has a lovely, cozy winter. Wish I could hibernate. And I'm really looking forward to the time change this weekend, because it is so dark 100 when we get up. This morning at 7 o'clock, it was still dark as night. And I'm like, yeah, because a few years back, we would have changed our clock weeks ago, and this would have been 6 o'clock. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, not only because we get an extra hour of sleep. Well, if one chooses their time wisely, you get an extra hour's sleep. But my husband does have to work this weekend, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So, all right, everybody, have a blessed evening. And again, thank you so very much for stopping by. Bye-bye.